Solitaire de Figaro and Tour de France.
You're watching the sailing updates Destopnews. Welcome to the office.
From Cherbourg, Jeremy Bayou wins the Solitaire de Figaro with panache. It was very hard during the whole race, but it was great. It's not bad to conclude like this. Following 3 stages full of emotions, only 4 skippers are still in the running to win the Solitaire when the fleet leaves Les Sables d'Olonne. Anything can happen during this final stage, starting in a solid 25 knots westerly breeze. The wind drops dramatically on the first night and the fleet is slowing down to the benefits of those favoring the direct route. Sailing under spinnaker and heavy rain, the Ocean's passage is impressive before crossing the channel. Wet and tedious, the conditions are very tiring until the fleet approaches the coast of Guernsey Island. I think I was in a better form. I went back to the left side and it was then too late for them to follow. By taking a closer route to the shore, Jeremy Bayou takes the lead and keeps it until the Bay of Cherbourg. The skipper manages a leg victory and secures the overall title for the 3rd time. From Dunkirk, the docks are buzzing with activities hours before the start of the Tour de France. Last year's champion Groupama 34 is back with a very similar crew. However, skipper Frank Camas will only be on board for the Mediterranean legs, as he is also competing in the NACRA 17 European Championship. Groupama 34 will compete against another race favourite and a veteran of the circuit, Courrier Dunkirk 3. The team, skipped by Daniel Souben, is very motivated to better their 2nd place from last year. Oman Sail is also one team to keep an eye on. The Omani M34 crew, led by Sidney Gavinier, is growing stronger, and their goal is clearly to climb on the podium. On the Corinthian ranking, the young crew of Toulon-Provence Méditerranée is looking at taking the 1st place of Normandie Asserel, the 2013 winner. From Italy to Sweden via Turkey.
You're watching the sailing updates Destopnews. Welcome to the office.
From Italy, celebrating 10 years of sailing passion, over 50 historic yachts gather for the Panerai Argentario Sailing Week in Porto Santo Stefano. This is the world's prime classic yacht circuit dedicated to the glorious classes of yesteryear. Mariquita, built in 1911, dominates in the big boat category, winning all 3 races. The 1916 Gaff cutter Chinook takes home the vintage category, while the Marconi cutter Buffeo Blanco of 1963 snatches the classic division. From Sweden, the fans turn out in their thousands to cheer on defending champion Bjorn Hansen on the way to his claiming a 3rd consecutive victory at the Stena Match Cup Sweden final. After scraping into the quarterfinals on Thursday, having finished qualifying in lowly 7th, Hansen has an equally tight run through the quarterfinals, beating Australian skipper Keith Swinton. Even on 1-1 with US Virgin Islands Taylor Canfield in the semi-finals, Hansen claims 2 races in a row to gain his berth in the finals, where he will defeat Jan Williams from Great Britain. From Italy, Robert Stanjek with crew Fridtjof Kleen enter in a nervy final race to become the new Star World Champions. Clouds above the Dolomites Mountains and clear blue skies above the Lake Garda provides classic aura conditions with 12 knots of warm breeze pumping from the south. The title is decided in dramatic style on the last leg of the last race, with Stanjek Kleen struggling at the beginning of the final race. With a desperate last-gasp effort, the German team moves up to 12th on the finish line, just enough to secure the Star World Championship by 2 points ahead of Negri Lambertenghi. From Turkey, the European Championship of the Olympic windsurfing class in Sesme comes to an end with an exciting final races. After 4 days of tough competitions, championship is all about the double points medal race sailed in very rough weather. A crash at the start threw the Polish Miska into the water in spectacular fashion. After that, Miska has to push hard to catch up on the fleet and manages to finish in 6th place, enough to secure him the gold medal by 2 points. Immediately after the men, the 10 women take their place on the starting line. The wind increases even more and the women are struggling to keep control of their board. Not a good start for Charline Picon, but she soon finds her rhythm and sails through the fleet to decisively win the medal race and defend her European Championship title.
Rendezvous next week, same time, same place. Until then, goodbye and fair sailing.